Hey everyone, if you're a beginner trader and you are struggling to find the right stock to trade in the morning, this is the right video for you. Today I'm going to walk you through how I prepare for my morning and select my stocks. Step by step, I'm going to show you how I set my stock screener, and also I'm going to be using Weibo, which is a free platform, but most of the functions or most of the steps we're going to take is similar to the other platforms too. So without wasting time, let's just get into it. I'm using the Weibo web version, so I've already signed in. But if you go to the web version, you go to the web trade, you hit on the web trade, it will bring you a very nice interface. We have our quotes here. This is the price, current price of the stock. And then we have the key statistics right here. What am I looking for? I'm just gonna look for stocks. It's in early in the morning. So once am over here looking for stocks, first I'll go to the market and look at what's going on with the market. I this is the it's over here. These are the top gainers. The market is here. I'm looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and it looks that everything is green. I already also see that today there's gonna be a lot of green going around. That's the advances, so it shows me that maybe it's gonna be positive. But this is not just what I'm looking for. It has to be multiple indicators, multiple confirmations, not just indicator or drawing trend lines. Something have to push the stock before you can get in. So if I look at the top gainers up here, this is where you have the top gainers, this is where you have the top losers, and this is where you have the most active stocks in the morning and or even in the market open. And you have the technical analyst tops. Sometimes the analyst will pick their stocks and stuff is over here too, but we're going to concentrate on just the top gainers and the top losers. But the losers we are not shorting, so we're going to concentrate on the top gainers. Bottom here it says pre-market, here it says after hours, and then here it says day. If you are looking to set the stock, select the stocks before the market open, you want to make sure you hit on the pre-market. Other than that, it's going to give you the stock that was for the previous day. So I go to pre-market, and then um, we wait to see. Okay, this is the all right. Um, so you got to make sure you hit on the pre-market, and then these are the stocks that are moving up in the pre-market. So these are the same thing that is called gappets or moving up. So we're going to look at uh the market cap is very important to me. Why am I looking at the market cap in the morning? If a stock has 780 million, I know that this is a company. So if something goes on, news and everything, I'm paying attention because it will give me an idea as to whether if I get into the stock, to how long I can stay in and stuff. If a stock has $3 billion, that's a rare company. But you have stocks that have $500, $500,000, and it's moving up 400%. It doesn't mean that you cannot take advantage of it, but it means that you have to get in and get out because most of these stocks have news that you will never understand, and how they operate you will never understand. So I will pay attention very well to this market cap here. All right. After that, not much. I can just open it enlarge it, and then now I look at what's going on here. So the first stock that is moving in the morning, NVVE, it has, I'll look at the float here. The float is 1.2 million. So this is a very good float that I'll look at. Normally I'm looking at float below 20 million, but that does not mean that if a float is 50 million, it will not move. It will move because I'm looking at the market capital also of that company. If it is a huge company, why not? So I'll look at that, and then Another thing that I look at is the volume. The average volume, this stocks has a volume of 1.3 million for the most time. Today is trading around 60 million. So it means that something is going on today that is very special. But you can never know everything about stock before you trade, because the hedge fund managers, the institutional traders have news that they can access that we cannot access. So as a retail trader, all you need to do is to concentrate on certain things, and then you have to be able to also think very fast and know that if this stock doesn't have anything pushing it, it won't go up with such a volume. So that's one thing that I'll look at. Then let's go and see the chart and see where we can find it. I go to the if I double click on it, it will pull up the chart for me. The only indicator I have here is just a VWAP. That's the only indicator I have here. Let me see. On the platform, you can pick up the indicators right from here, and these are the most used indicators. So let's see if we have anything on the main, any indicator that's I love than this. On the downloaded version, you get the VWAP with the band. If you have it, that is what I always prefer. But if I don't have it, this is I will just have the one. It's just the equilibrium price of this stock. So if I see the price way above it, I know that this is overbought or over sold, or the price is infuriated. I always want to buy around the VWAP or below it. But before I buy below it, I have to make sure that there's a huge volume first before, and then there's news and other things pushing it. So I don't use just one indicator to push it. The stock has a catalyst. The catalyst is what makes this stock go up. So uh, this stock got a contract of 400 million from the state of New Mexico. If a stock before New Mexico state will put in 400 million into a company that has 3 million or 3.4 million market capital, then it tells you that there's something they've seen that makes them have that confidence. So these are the reason why I will check the market capital with the float and also with the news. Now I got three things right here, and then I look at also the chart to see. I'll look at the daily chart. It always has to be green. If it is red, I'm not even going into it. So I look at the daily chart, and then um, but now the market has closed, so it won't show you. It will not be able to show. But I always look at the daily chart to also see take trace. I go to the 5 minutes, which will show me if you see the light shaded here and the black, and there's light here. All that it means is that this was a pre-market. This was when the market opened, and this is after hours. You can turn it on and off from here, the EXT. If you turn it on, it will just show you just when the market opens. And after the market close, you won't see anything. But in the morning, you want to see the pre-market actions. If the stock is going up, you have to see. So you go here, you hit on it, and then it will give you the. So this right here, this is how the market um pre-market was for this stock. Well, let's go ahead and see what we can do again. Now, let's say assume I like the stocks and I want to put it on my watch list. I will just have to right click here and then add to watch list. I have a couple of watch lists here, and then boom, it's there. And let's say I want to write notes about this stock. This stock popped up the last Friday and just dropped. So I would say it had a good news but it had a good news, but price action was poor. And saving. This is just to remind me that next time if I'm coming to trade this stock, I already know how the stock behaves, so that if it's moving, I'm not going to stay in for long. I'll just uh, get in and get out. Let's assume I want to set up an alert that if this stock got here, it should just alert me, because I cannot be with the computer all the time. I'll just right click on the chart, hit click on alert, and that right there, boom, we go. It's right here. So anytime the stock reaches come back to hit here, it will just send an alert and you get to know. And I don't want to add a voice note to it. But let's quickly go and see the screener. This is what brought all the stocks that we are looking at there. It's set in a certain way. You have right here, it says I'm looking for the stock from the region. I'm looking for stock from United States. On the market capital, I want a stock that has about 1.5 million to 8.5 million, which I don't like that. I like, even if it is 500 million and it will still move, I want to see it. So I want to make it as much 500, lower it to 500, and it will give me more avenue to see multiple stocks, what's going on. Also, this is for if I was going to be um investing. So I don't look at that one. We have the technical indicators right here that we've selected. So if you have any technical indicator in your mind, you can plug it in, and when it hit, you're going to see it. But you can modify it here. So we have to go to my screeners right here, and then my screeners, you can put in stocks that has what kind of volume, at least 500, and or it says 1 million, at least 500,000, uh to 3 million in the morning. I can just eh, eh, I leave it wide. So it's just a matter of looking at different stocks. If you don't like it, then you leave. But if you make it smaller, then your net is not gonna catch other stuff. So let's go back to my screeners again, and then and I can name this screener Trade Smart, and then we go home. So this is the stock that it will give me. I have to go in here and also look at other few things that I can change. At least I want stock that has $1 up to $15. But my rare in my mind, I'm looking for stocks up to $6. I just want to see how it goes. And also um I want to go to the filters again. This I'll leave it like that. I want stock from the Nasdaq, but I want to show you where you can also put in any technical indicators that you have, so that it will just help you. One, I want stocks from the United States. I need a stock that's from Nasdaq. I want $1 and above to 15. I also want to see the technical indicators right here. Um, hold on. Modify. Let's see, modify. I'll also look at the technical indicators that I want to add. If I go to modify right here, these are all the technical, the candlesticks patterns that we have over there. So if which one is your favorite, if you want the engulfing line, the driving stone, or inside bar, whatever, exhaust bar, I always want the exhaust bar, and then the hanging in hammer and the hanging. Man, I want that one too. The reversal key too. I always like it. So I'm talking about the bullet signals. So I want that one. I want this, which I want the. I'll put it right here, and it's for the short term, not a long term. So it will just bring you all the stocks that meet that criteria. Um, Today we talked about how you can um, pick up a stock that has a high potential of moving when the market open, and we use the Weibo platform, the web version. We look at stock from the pre-market and how you can look. You have to pick this pre-market, and it will give you all the stocks with their percentage changes. So it's easy for you. If you see any stocks that you want, you double click and it'll open the graph for you right there, and then you look at the daily chart candlesticks. I look at the 5 minutes and also the 1 minute. Most importantly, I look at the key statistics, which is right here. I always have this on any of my platforms. I always make sure I have it because it's so helpful. Also, I come down here for the catalyst. What is driving the stock? It's not just the statistics. It's also have to have a news that back in it. For instance, one of the stocks that we look had a $4 million contract, a $400 million contract, and for that reason, it moved from 2.21 dollars all the way to $5. That's like almost more than $2.50 increase. And um, it those are the criteria that I use. You can practice. If you are new, just keep on practicing. And every morning I'm here, I do the same thing every day. If you have any question, and if you think this uh piece of news that I'm sharing here is helpful, go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button so that you can get more new most of my videos when I put it out here. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.